righty.
Come on, baby. Look it up.
How we darn? Badaki, your camera looks a little off here. Let me fix that.
What the hell's going on, man? What's happening, people? See Gator J, John Guzman's, Dak, J Rock, JR, Ron Raw, Raw and War. I think that's how you say it. David Dixon, Billy. What's happening? What happened? 31 people here. What an opportunity, huh?
What's popping, people? Badaki and I just finished recording a bunch of content. And really excited for you guys to watch it. I'm not going to have any spoiler alerts, but 2023 quarterback class.
One spoiler.
We are talking about that in one of our videos this week. I'm very excited to start openly talking about it once we release that video.
Yeah. That is very exciting.
Because I have strong opinions, as do you. And we like sharing our opinions because we like people listening to us. You know? Like...
Hey...
Jokes, but anyway. Hey, we hit 2K.
Hey, congratulations, huh? What an opportunity.
Congratulations, bro.
Honestly, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here.
Without what?
Just I wouldn't be here.
If it weren't for what? Normally, if you say I wouldn't be here, you would say if it weren't for something.
Well, I'm just saying I just wouldn't be here. Because it can...
If what happened?
I wouldn't be here if Blaze loved me.
Wow.
Right, Blaze?
I thought that might be an opportunity for him to be like, "Hey, man, I just want to shout out to you. I just want to appreciate you. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you." But he's just like, shout out to my dog.
Shout out to Blazy. Shout out to the goats out there.
Love it. What's up, everybody?
It's just it's a nice summer day out. I didn't want to sit in the dark. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, same. I didn't want to sit in the dark right now. I just sat in the dark for all of our videos.
Yeah.
What's up, Steven? What's up, Oregon? What's up, Dak?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dax, I appreciate you guys though.
Dak's goat is now red. He graduated to the kid goat, as did Jerusalem.
True, yeah.
You guys can become YouTube members if you want those benefits. Devin Allen of the Philadelphia Eagles, what's your take? He just won the 110-meter hurdles at the Big Ten track meet this year. Took down the world champ. That's incredible. I want to say big thanks to everyone as well for the 2K, though. Honestly, that's huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we said, we said it before. We'll say it again. Our goal on this channel was to get monetized, which is 1,000 subs by the time the NFL season started this year. So to be at 2K now is incredible already. So thank you everyone who has joined the channel, who has joined the community.
So I love, honestly, it really helps us out. I mean, I don't know, I was joking, but we wouldn't be here without you guys. I mean, we started this channel, a couple months ago now, 2K already. It's just absolutely
I wouldn't be here.
See? Makes sense.
I wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be here because I'm building Danny Times status, honestly. What an opportunity, huh?
What's up, Ethan? Says, yo, what's good? Y'all would need to add onto Zach Wilson to get Lance. What would you need to add on to Zach Wilson to get Lance? Probably like a 23-second.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Feels good.
What's up, Hyde Dollar?
Entertainment, baby.
Huge love, guys. A big reason why we have been able to get more subscribers and grow the community has been because of live streams like this. And every time you drop a like, it does help us grow as a channel. So if you could do so...
You like that?
Could you?
You like that?
Could you drop a like for us?
You like that?
Could you help the stream grow? Let's see how many likes we can get today with your help. I know we can do it. Okay, we are here today to do a Dynasty rookie draft. And, we're going to start doing more startups than rookies on this channel. But we wanted to just do one more this week. But Aki, you haven't joined this one just yet.
Oh, no. Let me join.
But we're going to be doing more startups than rookie mock drafts coming up here soon. Okay. So be aware of that. And also tomorrow, literally tomorrow, we have a draft. And I'm pretty excited for it.
Is it tomorrow? I thought it was Thursday our time.
Is it?
Could be true. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I think you are wrong. Yes.
double
This
check.
time tomorrow, we will be drafting for the hotel league.
Oh shit.
So this time tomorrow, we will be doing a real Dynasty startup draft. Those are always really fun streams and really helpful as well if you guys are going to be doing startup drafts to see ADP strategies, etc. Let's look at the draft board there. You can see.
I don't think I traded in this one.
I was going to say,
far.
I think I've gained to my 23 picks. I don't think I've done a lot of moves. I think I really like this spot here. Typically, if I'm on certain draft, positions in the draft board, I will make more moves because I don't like certain spots on that draft board. But this will be a fun one. Not as many trades pre-draft as other leagues, but that's okay. Some people like their spots. But if you would like to get in today's rookie mock draft, how do people do that, Badaki?
Yeah, the link is in the description below. Join Discord here. Click on that, excuse me, and then Dynasty mock draft tab. That's where we drop the link here every single time, whether that's Dynasty or the redraft. It says redraft and in season. We drop that redraft mock in the redraft channel. But yeah, once again, join the Discord below, and then it is simple as that, which I am going to be putting the link to that here right now.
Yeah. Just catching up with the chat as Badaki is pasting the link. Again, make sure you join our Discord if you want to be a part of these mock drafts. Joshua, thanks, bro. I appreciate the love there. Thank you, Ethan. Dak says, oh, yeah, this calls for a Zulu party, guys. Google that. It's a rugby thing. 2K party lap in your underwear. Rugby players be doing some crazy stuff. I'm not going to lie. Dave says, wait, how do I get my green name? So the people in the chat who have green names and they have access to the custom emojis and they have, the badges as well, the loyalty badges, they have joined our YouTube membership. So there's a little join button on our channel. You might have to be on desktop to really find it, but let me show you what it would look like if you guys want to support us that way as well. It's just another way to support what we do, and then also get some cool exclusives in return. So you can see here, this is in Australian, but it's $3 and $5 a month. You get the badges, we get custom emojis, helps you stand out in the chat, shows that you're a supporter. So no pressure to do that, but that's how you would do that. Steven says, been digging the India League. Yes, there's a lot of trades going down there. Brian says, if you were trading Claypool for a draft pick, what are you trying to get in return? I would say a second. 23 second is probably the minimum I would sell him for.
Yeah, I'm trying to get an early second. And maybe now I'm trying to swindle a first. Maybe Claypool I don't know. Maybe Claypool in a late second for a first. Maybe somebody wants to do that, or a mid second in a first. Maybe somebody out there wants to do that.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Noah says he's getting anxious. No need to get anxious. It's gonna be a good time. John says, let's go Celtics. That's right. Game 5. Kyle, I like the trade.
Yes.
Brian Robinson and Michael Carter from Miles Sanders. I like the Miles Sanders side. Billy, we'll do the draft order reveal after this rookie draft, before the redraft mock.
Which is for the Juliett League, which we're really excited about.
Yeah. Oregon Donor says, why no tight end premium in your leagues? It's just not our preference. It's just not the way that we play. I know a lot of people play that way, and we don't have anything against it. It's just not the preference that we have in our own leagues, and it's just kind of how we've run things. But I don't think there's a wrong way to play, whether you like tight end premium or not. John, if you want to join a startup, you can join our Patreon. Please make sure to read through the descriptions fully, but I'll paste that link here in the chat. Patreon.com/FantasylandFam. You would have to choose the Dynasty tier or the Best of Both Worlds tier if you wanted to be in a league with us. The Kilo League is now open, as the Juliett League is full. Okay. So we are going to go ahead and start this. It is a rookie draft. Really, I think we do these more for practice at this point. I don't think there's, it's not like anyone's not debating Breece Hall at the 101. He should be considered he should be taken at the 101, in my opinion, in every draft. So I think at this point it's more for practice for those people who haven't done their rookie mocks and want to see how the board might fall and real life scenarios where people, it's not just bots drafting, you know. I'll say love sleeper, but doing mock draft with bots is pretty much pointless.
Yeah, it's tough. So we try to put this on as much as possible for people so they can, like Zach said, get some practice. But yeah, all love, all love.
Yeah, Dave, it should be on this channel. It should be a little join button, but if you're on mobile, it might not show. For some reason, it doesn't work very well on mobile right now. YouTube is slacking in that area. So we see Breece Hall at the 1-1, Drake London at the 1-2.
Where's he, Drake?
That's not, I mean, that's pretty common there for Drake London to be the second guy off the board. I am still sticking to my guns with Treylon. I'm not super worried about the asthma. We've seen Hall of Fame players with asthma, and this isn't something new for him. I think he's going to be just fine. Doesn't worry me too much. I'm not going to change what I think about him just yet, but I understand people's concerns. Let's see what happens here at the 103.
On the clock, brother TC.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know. Got about 15 seconds.
Kyle says, I already have Kenneth Gainwell. He has Breece and Gibson. Seemed like something that works for both of us. That makes sense. I don't know where TC is, but this might be an auto. I'm not sure what's going on.
Come on.
Okay, it says he's online.
Yeah, which is weird. I don't know.
So strange.
It's all good.
HD's at the 104. Let's see what HD does here. Let me see if I can @ TC.
Yeah. Dave, he says, I meant the draft order being on the channel. Yeah, the draft order will be on this channel.
On this channel.
So just stay tuned. Right after this, we're going to do the draft order reveal on that little 100-yard dash website that we found. That's pretty awesome and fun. So we'll see. Hopefully I don't get left behind.
Like last time. That was rough last time. Yeah, this is the website that we're going to use whenever we do the draft order reveal. It's pretty fun. And I'll make sure that my face isn't covering the bottom of the screen. Okay. So Burks goes right ahead of me. That is unfortunate. Blaze is angry about it as well, as you can hear. She's not okay with it. Let me open up my rankings here. I haven't looked at my rankings in a little bit with these rookies. It's been about a week or so. Where the heck am I trying to look at right now?
Your rankings?
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. There it is.
Okay, so Burks is off the board. Wilson's off the board. For me right now, really, it's between 3 players: Jameson, Olave, Pickett, and I think I'm going to lean Jameson Williams here. But, man, between Jameson and Olave, it is so close, man. It is really so close for me. I could go either way.
Wow.
Yeah, it just really depends on what you prefer.
Yeah.
In this window here, from the 1.6 to the 1.9, I feel. What you believe in, who you believe in. There goes Olave. See what Dak does. What day already? Yeah, Kenny Pickett there. Makes my decision a lot easier. It takes Sky Moore there, no doubt. The 1.9.
Yeah.
Which I really like. So
we've talked about Kenny Pickett being a value. The hard thing with me for Pickett is like there's so many wide receivers I truly love. But at the same time, I don't think it's crazy taking Pickett anywhere from like the 1.5 onwards. I don't think that's the wrong move. And even from the 1.4 onwards, you know, hard to find a better situation for a young quarterback at this point.
Yeah.
And we see Jahan Dotson. Have been absolutely obsessed with watching Jahan Dotson at rookie minicamp. Just every chance I can see him, he looks fantastic. And the reports, because Terry is not there, looks like Carson and Jahan are building one hell of a connection. So those people who, let me pause real quick because this is not linear. those people who were able to get Jahan Dotson really late in their rookie drafts, it might pay off exponentially straight away for you if Terry does not come back. And I said this in one of our videos today, but if there's any team that can screw this up, it's Washington. Okay? If there's any team that I can put my money on and say, we will do the wrong thing, it's probably Washington. Think about it. This is the same team that gave Albert Haynesworth a ridiculous contract. It wasn't worth it. Josh Norman, it wasn't worth it. Paul Richardson, it wasn't worth it. Who else did I say today? Donovan McNabb, it wasn't worth it. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And here we are with probably the best wide receiver this franchise has had in a decade. You know, honestly, in a decade. And we don't want to pay him. It's classic Washington. Classic Washington.
Classic Washington football team.
Mm-hmm.
Not even Washington football team. Washington Commanders. Should have kept Washington football team. I'll be honest with you.
I actually don't hate the name Commanders. I just don't love the branding. That's my issue.
Yeah, I really like the Washington football team. I thought it was cool, but I know the story. You wanted to go be behind something, behind a name, not just the football team.
Yeah, I guess you have to be a part of something. All right, James Cook goes off the board. Malik at the 2-2. Damian Pierce at the 2-3. I would say both of us would probably not be interested in taking a quarterback outside of Pickett ahead of, let's say, 2-6. I don't want to speak for you.
No, completely
207,
agree.
I think.
Yeah, completely agree. I'm thinking of these guys and look at these guys. He's probably. I mean, I keep having more and more doubt of Malik every single day, and more confidence in Desmond. At least for me. But yeah, 2-6, 2-7 feels really comfortable for those those quarterbacks there.
There's a name that I want to talk about here in a second because I just want to ask some questions to the community and I guess everyone who's drafting, because normally this name is off the board by now. And I guess I just want to ask a question whenever he does get drafted.
Yeah.
Okay, so Alec Pierce is my 201. No problem for me to take him here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. More than happy to take Alec Pierce there. Again, I think he feels a really obvious need for this team. There was no consistent second receiving option in general on this team last year. Team that finished, I think, 9th in points per game. Now he gets to step in. Quarterback upgrade with Matt Ryan, who's created multiple fantasy relevant wide receivers. I think it's going to be a big year for Michael Pittman. And Alec Pierce, you know, this might not sound sexy, but I think a top 35 finish is very possible. And for someone like Alec Pierce to start his career that way, I think it would be a great start for him. Very talented guy. Offers speed that I don't think Michael Pittman does, but they do complement each other. They're not as good of a complement as, let's say, you know, like Jahan Dotson and Pittman would have been. But still, I think they complement each other pretty decently. There goes Tolbert off the board. Ritter. Here you are at the 2-9. I'm curious to see what you're going to do.
Yeah, I'm looking to see what I need to do. There's a person that I'm no longer wanting, which I think I know who you want to talk about.
Yes. I think we are on the same page there. Let's see.
I probably am going to take him.
All right, so I got a question whenever this guy goes off the board. I love Mechie. Mechie's my 203. I've been on board with him. There it is, David Bell. Okay.
Yeah.
So I understand the questions with Deshaun Watson, and they're good questions to ask. But this is someone that everyone was telling me should be drafted at the 201. And now we're not taking him until the 210, the end of the second round. So did we ever believe in the talent? That's my question to people. Did we ever believe in the talent, or were we just believing in Deshaun Watson, you know? And I'm not saying there's a wrong or right answer. I'm just asking the question.
Right. For me, I believe in the talent. The thing is that like there was still more of Deshaun Watson over the talent, you know? And Deshaun Watson was a huge factor in why for example, like I had David Bell at the 201, where 201, 202,
Sure.
where I believe you should have been drafting him. The talent is there. Is the quarterback play that's going to be massive, a big question mark coming into this year. And I would rather bank on other talent moving forward than having David Bell at this very moment. You know, like, am I drafting him in high hopes, hoping that Deshaun Watson comes back, not hypothetically in next year? Cool. Like, but
Yeah.
I think there's an opportunity where like, well, Deshaun Watson comes back, and then they draft another wide receiver.
Sure.
You know, so like,
so
it's tough. It's tough because like I think that if Deshaun Watson did play this year, David Bell wouldn't have an opportunity and be like, you know what, we actually don't need another wide receiver. We got Amari, we have David Bell. I like where it was going, maybe Donovan Peoples-Jones, but now it's like, now it just feels like if Deshaun Watson doesn't play, I feel like it's just going to be a massive reset. If
Sure.
Deshaun Watson is completely done, it's a massive reset for this organization. Chubb is near the end. They just got Amari Cooper for nothing. You know, everyone else on this team is like, the only one that feels like a longevity now is David Njoku. But even then, that's still a question mark.
Yeah. I think so. For me, I've never been obsessed with him as a talent. I think I've said that on the channel before. With the Deshaun Watson news, I moved him down 2 spots. But I'm just wondering why we're moving, like, because people were being like, no, he needs to be ahead of Pierce. He needs to be ahead of Tolbert. He needs to be ahead of these running backs. And I think maybe that just goes to show us how important it is to bet on talents, because situations do change, you know?
Right.
Obviously some situations are very important, but I think I just wanted to ask that question, you know? It just it changed quite drastically. You know, if David Bell goes from being the 201, everyone's telling me, to the 204, okay, fine. I get it. Quarterback situation is a little bit different. But for me, I was never obsessed with him as a talent from the beginning, so I found it hard to draft him there. So maybe it's just something that we all need to think about. Like, situations can change.
No, for sure.
Talent is definitely the one thing we should be looking at more than anything here.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I think the situation is just very unique, and I just don't like the odds with anyone there. If Baker comes back, I hate it. If Jacoby is there, I hate it. If Jimmy G goes there, I'm not in love with it. It's just a 1-year deal. You know, like it feels like there's no pathway for anyone on this team to be successful.
Yeah.
I know that sounds crazy because, like, you know, Jimmy G, we just saw Jimmy G nearly take a team to a Super Bowl last year. If
it's Jacoby Brissett, I get how it hurts their upside. I'm not going to argue that it doesn't hurt their upside. I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
I'm on the board here. For me, my 301 is Brian Robinson, so I'll probably take Brian Robinson here.
Good old B-Rob.
You know, a guy who I think will have a role. If injuries do occur, I think his role will be even bigger. But I think his main reason that they drafted him was for depth, security, and also when you get later into the season, you really do want to have someone like 2 or 3 guys that you can kind of pound. And Washington tried to do that last year, but Gibson and McKissick weren't healthy, and McKissick's not really that guy. So you saw Jarrett Patterson get work at times. So I understand why they made the move. I'm going to take Brian Robinson here at the 306. Just catching up with the chat. Steven says, definitely interested in his development. Dotson, that is. He frequently comped with Deontay, just better hands. I've heard that comp before, for sure. I think my comp for him actually was Deontay Johnson and Tyler Lockett. That was kind of like the player that I comped them to if they were kind of molded into one talent. Not that he's going to be better than both those players, but that's what I saw on film. Good news for Dak. Commanders, I know. Brian says, I took Malik in a quarterback needy spot. I'm in my dynasty, I'm happy taking him there to ensure I get him. So I'm assuming you're at the 2 spot. I can understand.
I think maybe
how do you feel about that conversation there, Badaki? What would your approach be?
And what, grabbing a tie?
Because he's saying he wanted to make sure he got Malik because he's in a quarterback needy team, so he took him at the 2-2. You know, kind of saying, yeah, it might be reach, but I wanted to get my positional need. How would you approach that? As I just pour water all over my desk, I will be right back.
So the way I would approach it is that, like, yeah, I think it really depends on your team. I think it depends on. Hold on, let me just make a pick really fast. So Shakir went off the board. Let me take. You know what? I'm gonna take someone I never took before. Take Jelani. So the way I would approach it, like, I get it, you know, like Malik is the guy that you want, and you probably believe in him. But you know, something that I would do is, I'm happy to go with a needy position and something that you absolutely need, but there's also value on the board. But I think in this scenario, I'm okay with taking Malik at the 2-2 if there's nobody else you truly believe in, you know. I'm personally not a Malik Willis believer. Sounds crazy. I'd rather have Desmond. I think the pathway for Desmond's a lot easier, a lot better. And Malik it's a bit hard for me to to invest in him at this very moment. I don't know. Hopefully that answers the question. But yeah, I like Malik. I like a Malik. I'm happy to take a needy position when needed, depending on the position and depending on where it's at. Like, for example, if I need a running back at the 110, for example, a lot of people take James Cook at the 110, but they know you won't be able to get that opportunity. I'm happy to take a James Cook at the 110 than the 201. Yeah, it just really depends on how you view it. Dale says Dolches, Bellinger, Turner, my rookie tight ends. Absolutely. I like Bellinger for sure. He's a guy I love. I think he could have his pathway to success. I can envision it. I can see it. I can see the way, you know, Brian Dable and this New York Giants team are going to use it. Are going to use it. So I think it's going to be very, very interesting. John says, my boy Desmond has a commercial. Does Malik have a commercial? I don't think so. Yeah, look, once again, I said, I think Desmond has a clear pathway. I mean, Desmond Ridder has a clearer pathway than Malik. I think this team is one step ahead of the rebuild with Kyle Pitts and Drake London and Tyler Algier doesn't really mean anything. But I mean, there's some pieces there where you're thinking about Derrick Henry. They just traded away AJ Brown. You know, what's going to happen with this offensive line, the defensive players on the other side. So I think Malik is going to have some more struggles, and I don't believe they're going to be rebuilding around him maybe for the next year or two, where they're really rebuilding the Falcons. You know, whether Desmond does take the leap in this year, that's the thought process. G-Money said you could possibly trade back and get Malik. Yeah, you definitely could.
Okay,
I think that's another thing as well that's tough. You know, because that's not guaranteed. That's not guaranteed on what people are going to do. So, is your stuff good?
I don't know. We'll find out. I hope I didn't mess any of this stuff up.
All good. John, thoughts on Wood? I like Robert Woods.
No, I think he's asking about Jelani Woods, brother.
Oh, Jelani Woods. Okay, sorry. I thought you were talking about Roberto because I was just talking about the Titans. I like Jelani. There's another guy that's very, very interesting. I just took Jelani Woods there at the 3-9. Another guy, hey, if it doesn't work out for Mo Cox, this is another guy that was drafted, what was it, 3rd round? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he had a pretty decent draft. I think it was even, I think it might have been 4th round. But maybe it was 3rd. You could be right. Big body guy. Athletically, no questions.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm gonna take Romeo Doubs. Is he? He's gone. My bad. But I will say Romeo Doubs at the 311 is great value. I think he's constantly being undervalued.
Romeo Doubs? Yeah, it's another team, another like thought process. I
Kyle
cannot.
Phillips off the board yet?
It's so tough to like envision as well. With Aaron Rodgers and Tom. And Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady's, all these people that could be gone next year. Is like I want to invest in them, but at the same time, it's so difficult. Unless it's like a one year thing. But yeah. ATJ, thoughts on Ruckert? I like him. I think he's far down the depth chart right now. I know CJ Who's Your Mama is with the Jets. But he did sign like a 4-year contract or 3-year contract with CJ Who's Your Mama. And then Tyler Conklin's also with the Jets. So he kind of falls within that depth chart. He could get lost in there, but we got to wait and see, if somebody gets hurt or if they do away with him. I don't know what that cap looks like if they trade him or drop him. All depends, so.
Yeah. I didn't catch Steven's comment, but I'm just highlighting now. He says 203, Zach. I'm loving the match you love. I just think he fell into a perfect situation in an offense where he's going to fit the perfect role that he can in the NFL. That slot guy over there in Houston. I talked about him having like a Hunter Renfrow, type career path. But it's probably less likely that a wide receiver like Devontae Adams is going to end up being there. So trust him a little bit more with his career path there. I don't know if you talked about the rookie tight ends already that you're looking to draft late in startups.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I think I read the other. Dale kind of answered it. Dulcich, Bellinger, Turner. Those are the guys I will be able. And Jake Ferguson, who actually just went off the board there.
I'll say Jake Ferguson's someone that I'm leaving every startup with, and I'm getting him in like the 22nd, 24th round in that area, if I'm not mistaken. Just someone that, I'm kind of using as a handcuff to Schultz. Whatever happens with that contract situation, if he re-signs, okay, big deal. If he doesn't, then I could be having the starting tight end for the Dallas Cowboys. So,
yeah. So it's very interesting. But yeah, I talked about Bellinger. I like Dulcich. We like Turner. Very interesting as well.
Justin Ross, G Money. I always loved Justin Ross out of Clemson, but the issue is he just didn't get drafted. Undrafted free agent. Typically, the career path for those kind of guys is not all that promising. But we've seen good signs out of out of camp for Justin Ross. High praise from Mahomes. So we'll see. He's someone that I did really enjoy watching his film at Clemson. And I think you can take a shot on him anywhere in the 3rd round onwards. Danny Gray, we do like Danny Gray.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think there was a lot of talks about him, when Debo was going to walk away or was trying to get traded. But now I felt like that kind of settled down and maybe seems more like he's going to stay. Then maybe it's going to be in a situation maybe comes after, for example, Brandon Ayuk doesn't stay, or hypothetically, or maybe they get rid of one of these 3rd wide receivers like a Jennings, or I forgot who else was on that team. Let me just double check. I know, Jennings, Ray is there as well. So all these guys that are like these 3rd string wide receivers, I do believe Danny Gray can be that wide receiver 3. He just has to beat them out.
Sure. Very talented. I'm very interested to see how Shanahan decides to use him, because I think he can be used in some very interesting ways in the NFL. Gator says, how would you rank these wide receivers who you would want this year? Okay, so I'm assuming redraft. Woods, Lockett, Claypool. I think I would say Lockett last.
Claypool. Yeah, I would say Claypool, Woods, Lockett.
I'm kind of there as well right now. John says, what are your opinions on Abram, Smith, and Kennedy Brooks? I think the most likely career path for them is practice squad and depth pieces.
Special teams,
if we're honest.
Something like that.
But all it takes is a shot. So someone that definitely could be a guy like Abram Smith, why not put him on your taxi? Same with Kennedy. If you don't have, anyone else that you want to prioritize there, it's not going to hurt you to do that. But I think the most likely scenario is that they're probably practice squad and depth pieces.
Yeah, agreed.
Curtis says, what's the lowest pick you'd trade Mike Gesicki for? I'm pretty indifferent on Mike Gesicki compared to a lot of people in Dynasty. Like, I don't really value him the way a lot of others do. Instantly, I would say like a late second. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't mind a late second. I think it's hard to value Gesicki right now because the expectation is that he is going to drop now that Tyreek's there. I wonder if that's the case, you know, or if there's going to be more opportunity for him in the middle of the field, you know, more open opportunity. It's just hard to really gauge a guy like Mike Gesicki.
Yeah.
And now his team is more.
You don't really want to send, like, you don't really want a 3rd round pick for him because he's a starting tight end. So I would say a late second, but I'm not sure many people would give you that.
Yeah.
John says both got pretty largely guaranteed deals. That's true. But in the scheme of things, I don't see a career path for them personally, but I understand. John says, I like Sky more, but the more I think about him, more I'd rather trade him for his current value. I can respect that take.
Yeah.
Okay, we are doing a draft order reveal for one of our Dynasty leagues.
Juliett. Let me, are you going to put it? I can put it in the chat.
I was gonna text the chat. You can do it. Just tag everyone.
Yeah. Exactly. I was gonna do that.
Okay, so we are doing a draft order reveal for one of our Dynasty leagues, the Juliett League. We're about to find the draft order. So if you guys, again, if you want to be a part of our leagues, we use the NATO alphabet to name our leagues. Right now, we are taking the Kilo League. Again, it's just a name. We use the NATO alphabet, but it's been really, really fun to be a part of these leagues. Honestly, it's funny. Like every time we start a new one, we're like, hell yeah! Like I'm trying to do a different strategy. I'm trying to, I'm trying to play a different game than I have before. So patreon.com/fantasylandfam if you want to be a part. Please make sure that you read the tiers entirely and that you ask us any questions that you might have. Also, for those of you who might have questions about rules, about tanking, about scoring settings, collusion, about anything that you could really think about, waivers, fab, trade vetoes, etc. If there's literally any questions that you have, we have an information channel, text channel on our Discord. It's called Follower Leagues Info, and there's a document on there where we spent like an entire day writing down everyone's questions that we've had over the past 2 years, a year and a half, and making sure that we present clear black and white answers for them. And yes, there is consequences for tanking in our leagues, as in purposeful tanking. Not if it's a strategy and you don't have better players to start. But anyway, we got the 100-yard dash here. If you guys have yet to drop a like, show us some love. Hit that like for us. What I'm going to make sure I do is I get rid of that. And I'm going to try and make our faces smaller. I'm also going to try and move our faces. Let's get rid of this super chat comment as well. Bang, bang, bang. Let's make our faces much smaller. And where should I put it? Maybe.
I think what you should do when they get to like, let it go slow. Like, yeah, make it like that. And then, keep it on the other side. Keep it on the end zone side. And then what you can do is when they hit the 50-yard line, just move it back to the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might be so caught up that I forget. Actually, you know, probably the best thing to do here is actually to just put it on the left-hand side to start off.
But then we won't be able to see those names. You know, like we won't be able to see any of those.
Okay.
But I get what you're saying. I don't know what to do.
I don't know. Look, I don't know. Maybe we'll put it straight in the middle. We'll put it right here. Could work.
Yeah, and then once we see it, guys? We'll move it. Yeah.
How about this?
We see it move.
Does this work for everyone? Thumbs up in the chat?
Thumbs up in the chat.
All right. Can you guys... How about now? Can you see us? I have a problem. Does that work, guys?
Yeah, that's perfect. You can't see our reactions, but that's perfect.
Okay. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Okay. Here we go. Let's make this a little bit bigger, and I'll just move it. Okay. I could probably make it a little bit bigger, to be honest.
That's fine. And then, like I said, we'll move it.
Okay.
We'll remember. Here we go. Write down the names.
We got 12 teams. Give me name number 1. These will be randomized. Don't worry.
Right. True Reels, which is Art Vandalay Exporters.
Wait, hold on. Because sometimes.
Do you want the @ or the actual team name?
Give me the team name and then the user.
Okay, Art Vandalay.
Okay, hold on. So.
True Reels, Art Vandalay. Okay, just put Art Vandalay.
Okay.
And then that's True Reels. And then the second one is Saquon D's. And the @ is Jenner. Yeah, Yeehaw, Linked Nova. Country Roads, Steak Mahomes, classic. That's Dave.
I think we can
TDs.
just Jordan Dynasty is fine.
Or Jordan Dynasty, just Jordan Dynasty.
Chev.
TDs, Chev. The Chev. Unders. The Woe is Kevin. That's funny. And then we got Shake and Bake, which is Billy.
Shake and bake.
Spriggs.
Shake and bake, boys. If you ain't first or last. What do you mean? There's so many different positions you can finish. Second, third, fourth, fifth.
Waterboy, D-Rock, 81.
We got the Rock family.
Honestly. Actually, though, that is the Rock family. Stairways to 7.
Donut. Badaki. Zach. Okay. So, here's how this is going to work. I'm going to randomize this. I'm going to ask Siri. I'm going to ask her a number from 3 to 6. Siri, give me a number from 3 to 6. Well, she's not going to say anything. The number is 4. Let me see if I can. Can you guys see that? Probably not.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Just hold it. Yeah, 4. I see it.
Okay, we're going to randomize 4 times. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to go next. Randomize. 1. You can see it changes there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm down here. Badaki's here in the middle.
Again? Oh, fuck me, bro.
The odds are the same for everyone.
Odds are against me.
Okay. Are we ready?
I was born ready. Here we go. I'm believing a good start here. Oh boy.
Okay. Just preparing my body mentally. I just want to say a prayer to the fantasy gods. Dear fantasy gods, please hear my prayer. I would like position number 5. I've not had 5 before. God, fantasy gods, please, do you hear me? Oh, Derrick Henry, I call upon your name. Okay. All right, here we go.
Please.
Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
It's so delayed on my screen. I don't know why. Here we go.
All right.
3,
all right.
2,
Here we
1.
go. Good start from your boy. Oh my goodness.
This is a great start.
And
This is a great start.
What is going on?
Go Badaki. I'm seeing you down in the middle of the field here. Babe, come look at this. I'm winning. Look, this is a draft. This is how we're doing the draft race.
Bro, what happened? I'm in last now.
So we had like this thing. Go, baby.
Run, bro.
Here we go. That's me. And Zach's tight right now.
At the 25-yard line. Pick it up, son. Pick it up. This is not good enough.
It's going for 2. I mean, Jenner. Saquon D's.
Bro, if you got ankle weights on right now, what is going on? Run your ass off. Oh my God, this is terrible. This is terrible.
Oh my gosh, Hunter's taking it here. This is a draft order reveal. This is
Oh
how
my
the
gosh.
draft order, instead of picking out the hat.
Please.
Move.
No.
Move the camera.
No.
Here we go. I'm getting top 5.
What the fuck?
Waterboy just came out of nowhere. Zach's tight right now. Go, baby.
What the fuck are we doing? Run.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
No.
Give me a little burst, baby. Go, 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 go. No, don't stop.
Dude, please run. Please. Please. No, 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 no. Please.
My dude stopped. My dude stopped. He stopped. He stopped.
Please.
Come on. Give me 7.
Please, please, please. Just get a burst, please. Please, please. Come on.
7.
No, 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 no.
Bro, you got 11. That's 11. Imagine. Okay, you got 11. That's good. Number 7. Hey.
You should do that way every time.
That's what we're doing. Zach's tight right now because he got 11. That's a lucky.
Bro, what the fuck?
I think this is the second time I got 7. No, I had 6, 7. I haven't had 8. I had 9. I had 11. I had 12. I don't have 10. I had 1. I should help you.
Why? Why?
Just unlucky, and Jordan Dynasty must be tight. He came last too. Let me catch it with the chat. Let's go, Jenna. No, move cam. Would you, that called the guy even if he's drafted say it's washed. For help, he earned this one. GG's. That guy pulled a ham. You're not gonna finish. Grade F minus. GG's. Hey, that's it, guys. I mean, congratulations to Waterboy, Hana, Saquon, Shake and Bake. Stairway to 7. Hey,
sucks.
Stairway to 7. I got number 7, baby. Come talk to me. Fantasy guards are asleep. Extend the stream. We got a sloth. We got a sloth named Zach. Damn. GG's.
Fuck
Hey,
me
Juliett.
sideways.
You know what's crazy, babe? This league, I'm drafting this league, I got number 7, and we're drafting it on my birthday. Wow, there's a God in heaven. Let me tell you something.
No,
the
there's
fantasy
not.
gods answer somebody.
There's
and it
no
was for
fantasy
me.
gods.
Oh,
They don't
my
exist.
Goodness. There it is.
I don't believe in God anymore.
That boy's got my draft in 2 hours. Stop Lakers.
I've got no reason. Got no reason.
Yeah. I mean, what can you do? What can you say, huh? Is it up?
Somehow the 11 spot, it just always finds its way to me.
It's just always there, you know?
Like a cruel purgatory I'm stuck in.
They heard him. They just know how he talks about Henry. That was punishment. GG's. Dave, what did Dave get? Country Road. Oh shit, I'm next to Dave. Dave just snipes. That's the problem. That's a genuine problem. Hey, Dave, you can actually what you can do is actually get Kyler Murray now. He usually falls to like the 5th or to the 6th. I'm talking about Dave Dixon. Last time we did a league with Dave, he was like sniping me the whole time. I felt. I think that was an Alpha League or Bravo League. Place. Leave it.
This is why you don't play fantasy football. It's just not worth it. You know?
There it is.
There's no point in me really doing a draft order reveal in the future. Just give me the 11 spot.
Turn it a bit late.
There's no point in me like having any hope. That's what you kind of need to. That's what you kind of really need to figure out in life. You know, the older you get, you just need to realize there is no hope. There's no reason to have any expectations of things going right.
This is just what happens, you know.
Your expectations should be that terrible things will happen to you, and then you won't be disappointed.
100%, and that's the expectation. You always have to expect the worst because anything can happen. And I'm sorry. And
you know, the older I get, the more mature I get, and you know, the more I realize there's nothing to live for. So,
literally nothing to live for.
At some point, you just have to ask the question, why do I keep putting myself through torture like this? Who's really benefiting from my torture? It's not me, you know. Is there real fantasy gods out there?
Yo, this is getting dark. People say it's getting dark.
Purposely want to see me fail? I'm just trying to think of reasons as to why these things happen.
I can guarantee you there's no fantasy gods that want to see you fail. You just have bad luck. That's what it is. That's what it really boils down to. It's just like this year.
No, you know what? You want to know what it actually boils down to? And this is going to be hard for some of you guys to hear, but you know, I'm in a different place in life right now. We're all getting closer and closer to death every single day. You have never been closer to death than you are today. And unfortunately, that will never stop. You will always get older. And one day you'll die.
And you'll still never have a top 5 pick. Top 6, top 7, actually.
So, yeah, why does it matter? You know, give me the 12 spot. You might as well. I'm just dying every day. This time was a little bit different. This time was a little bit different. You got the 11. So, I mean, if anything, there's progress. Not really, because I get the 11 or 12 in almost every league.
Oh, gosh. You can get healthier, though. Yeah,
Hope is a dangerous thing, guys. Hope is a dangerous, dangerous thing.
We need to take word from Kyle's grandfather. My grandpa always said set expectations low so you can't disappoint people. And maybe that's where we went wrong. We didn't listen to Kyle's grandfather.
I'll show you how I feel right now. You want to know how I feel?
I'm listening.
This is how I feel.
I don't need friends. They disappoint me. I don't need friends. They disappoint me.
That's me right there. I don't need friends. They disappoint me. Well, was it fun? I don't know.
It's always fun.
I don't know. But
just night and day reactions. I think that's always the funny part.
Yeah.
Anyways,
trying to figure out words to say.
Hey, we appreciate you guys. What's next?
I don't know. More disappointment. I'll probably decide to try and eat something today, and it won't be available at a store. I'll probably go to Subway and say, "You guys got those raspberry cheesecake cookies?" And they'll be like, "No, sorry, we have chocolate chip though." And I'll say, "I hate chocolate chip," but it makes sense. I'll force myself to eat it because that's life.
Bomb, son. Chocolate chip or double chocolate. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say all my picks are on the block.
Should we do a trade right now? You want the 7th pick? What would you give me for the 7th pick? Out of curiosity. I actually never had the 7th pick. That's the problem. Yeah, who knows? Anyways.
Zach says, I am definitely benefiting from Zach's pain. Kind of funny. Zach's team name should be the Afterlife in this league. Actually, because it was the Juliett league, I thought it was pretty funny. I came up with a funny team name, which was Romeo, oh Tony Romeo. But now I should probably just change it to
Romeo. I was actually trying to find like a good counter, you know, like I literally like was trying to go through like the script of Romeo and Juliet to like find a good like saying from Juliet.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find one.
Yeah, I'll go to Subway today, Kyle. That's right. They'll only have, I'll be like, you guys got, what, you guys have Italian herbs and cheese? No. You got white bread? No, we got wheat. That's what just happened to me. I got wheat bread. I got wheat bread from Subway.
Wheat bread's not bad, bro.
Wheat bread is trash. What do you mean?
That's not terrible. You never had wheat bread? You ever had like the you ever went to Texas Roadhouse?
Mm-hmm.
And it had no, is it Texas Roadhouse? Yeah, Texas Roadhouse, and it had the black bread. Or was that out? You know which one? Is that Texas Roadhouse? Or
I
Outback
know what you're
Steakhouse?
talking about, but I don't know what restaurant that's from.
I'm pretty sure it's Outback Steakhouse or Texas Roadhouse that had like the black bread and they give you. And it's like, bro, that was bomb back in the day. I used to go there. I used to go there like after I graduated high school. All my friends.
That was the spot.
Yeah, it was weird. Really, the spot. Stephen J, you're right. Subway is trash, but the cookies are bomb.
That's true. That's true. Matt says, if you have the 102 pick this season and you have Rashad Penny, would you draft Walker or London since Penny might be let go the next season? I think you can make a case for either. I would go Kenneth Walker over London personally, but I understand why people would go London over him. But I would go Kenneth Walker over him.
Yeah, it's definitely tough.
But honestly, can I be 100% honest with you, Matt? It doesn't matter. You're not gonna win. I'm not gonna win. We won't win.
He technically won. He got.
We're gonna end up eating wheat bread our entire life. You know, our entire life we're gonna be eating wheat bread at Subway. Because it doesn't really matter. You know, you eat wheat bread, even if they had Italian herbs and cheese, you're still dying. You're still getting closer to death. Maybe I'll do a win now team. Maybe I'll switch it up. I don't like doing win now teams, but I think that's what I might do here.
I try to do a hybrid win now team, and that's probably the worst team I've drafted, to be completely honest.
Is that the one where you did that A-Rob panic trade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally the one team, the one like win now team. And I was like, this just looks nasty. Like, why would I want this? Like, why would I want to ever do this in any of my leagues?
Yeah.
But hey.
Well, you know, I'm trying to think of something positive to say.
You know what? Some people don't have the opportunity to play fantasy football, and I'm grateful that I'm here, and you should be grateful that you're here.
Shut up. Okay. We're going to do a PPR mock draft, and I'm just going to pretend that life is okay and that I'm happy. So if you guys want to join us, about to start that live stream over there.
Yeah, I'm about to start the live stream. I'm about to turn my camera
PPR
off.
mock draft. This is a redraft mock draft. It's for funsies. And I'm going to pretend to have fun the entire time. You're not even going to tell that I'm fazed by my terrible draft spot. You won't even be able to see it. That's right. Fake it till you make it, Steven. But honestly, it's fine. It's okay. Honestly, it's not a big deal. It's all good.
Yeah, you know, what can you do?
Yeah.
What can you do?
That's right, Kyle. No need to kill yourself. Life is slowly killing you one day at a time. That's true. At least life is doing it for me. Anyway, all jokes aside, I do love my life. Love my wife. Yeah, maybe I need to start doing sacrifices before this. Maybe I need to sacrifice animals or something before the draft order reveal. That's kind of dark.
Maybe next time you should fast.
I should do a fast?
Yeah.
And really reach out to the fantasy gods?
Yeah, you probably should.
Okay, we are going to do a redraft mock. The link is in the chat on our redraft channel. Please feel free to join us there. Oops.
I think I went live on Twitch. Not on. Can you refresh that page really fast?
Oh, it looks like it is live.
But is it live on YouTube or is it
YouTube?
Okay, good. I got scared. I thought it was just live on Twitch,
right.
not YouTube.
Join us on this live stream. Link in the chat. We'll see you guys there, and I will pretend to be okay. So, see ya. I'm not okay.